What's going on, guys? Back again with another Q&A. Reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like the first one really hit a lot of people in a positive way. I feel like me speaking to you and answering certain questions really benefited a lot, so I thought that it was best to basically do another one. And you know, throughout the Q&As, you're going to get to know me a lot better, but you're also going to get to know my opinion on certain topics and certain questions, you know, that will benefit you guys, you know, either positively or even negatively as well. So let's just get straight to it. So first question is social media bad for you? So I'm gonna say yes, and again I'm gonna say no. The reason why I would say yes is because at the end of the day, with social media, it's all about who you follow and who follows you. Now, if you're in life, if you're trying to, you know, get somewhere, you know, you want everything around you to be pushing towards where you want to get to, right? So, you know, if you're trying to be a PT, but you're following things that have got nothing to do with personal training, then you're not really going to get to your goal, because if social media is something everyone uses every day actively, you want to know when you're scrolling, you're seeing things contributing towards personal training. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why it is good and it's not bad is because if you use it the right way by following things that goes towards your goals, you know, and also connecting and networking with people that also contribute to your goal, then you know your path towards your goal is always going to be much smoother and much better. So overall, is social media bad for you? It is if you're following the wrong people and it's not contributing to your goals, and it's not bad if you are following the right people and the right things contributing to your goal. I felt like the answer to that question, I felt like going around that type of topic, because it is all about who you follow, and it's all about what you like and what you expect to see on Instagram. Obviously, we can get heavily distracted with what you follow and what you see, but you have to stay so focused, because social media can literally take over your mind. And I can put my hand up and say it's taken over my mind before, because it wasn't contributing to where I wanted to get to. So I had to unfollow and I had to dislike, I had to do a lot of things to keep me focused. And now I can definitely say social media is something that is pushing me towards my goal and getting me so much closer. So use social media the correct way by following things that's going to contribute towards your goal, you know, so you don't get distracted and it doesn't take you off that path. So yeah. Next question is best way to approach in the PT, personal training business. So it's a bit of a hard one, but to be honest, you need to find what your niche is. So basically what I mean by niche, you need to find what your target audience is. So now, for me, for example, I'm coming to personal training because I obviously want to help people, to be honest, that need to lose weight. So you're going to obviously contribute and you're going to look at ways how people can lose weight. So that's your target audience. Overall, you need a target audience. You need to know who you want to sell yourself to, and you need to know what you're best at within personal training, because there's no point going into personal training and trying to sell yourself to an audience, but you have those attributes that literally go towards your target audience. So if I'm good at making people lose weight, I'm gonna go for people that need to lose weight. So if I know that's my best way, then I'm gonna go forward with the people that need to lose weight. If bodybuilding is something I'm best at teaching, then I'm gonna look for people that obviously want to bodybuild, boy and girl, you know? So basically find your niche. Once you've got your niche and your target audience, then set yourself a plan and basically set it like you're training yourself. If you know you've been at that stage where you wanted to lose weight, how did you lose weight? How did you gain weight? How did you gain muscle? Picture it as you're selling yourself to yourself. What do you want to see in approaching the way of being the best PT you could possibly be? So yeah, man, find your niche, find what you're best at, use it, and then you know you'll be able to sell yourself in the best way and also the most comfortable as well. So third question, what's my training split? If I'm honest, I've fallen in love with training so much that I don't really have a split. I could advise you on a split that I've been using recently now, obviously due to working and time management and stuff like that. But way before me working and stuff like that, there wasn't really a split. It's when I train, I like to feel the weight I'm lifting and I like to get the best out of it. Because to be honest, I never really had a physique type of goal. It was more of a case where I was like, I just really want to feel good and look good. And I feel like the only way I'm going to do that is if I make love with the weights. And I know it sounds mad me saying making love with the weights, but getting that muscle-mind connection with your weights, you know, is how you get the best out of yourself while training. So in terms of a split, back then, before I used to work and stuff like that, I would do body part by body part. So Sunday, I would start with legs. Monday, I would go by chest. Tuesday by back. Wednesday by shoulders. Thursday by legs. Friday by arms. Saturday rest. And that's how I used to work. So I used to have one rest day in the week because I had so much time. But now because I work, it's now a thing where I can only mainly train like 3 to 4 days a week. So now I started doing a push and a pull. So that push video that you saw, that is roughly how I train. Not with all the equipment that I have that's in the gym, because I go different places, but it's mainly a push, pull and legs. So I would do legs twice a week, push once, pull once, and that should combine up to 4 sessions a week. And then with the rest of the days, I would usually rest because of how much work I've done and stuff like that. So I don't have a split, but if I did have a split, I'd be doing what I'm doing now, which would be push and pull, legs and legs. What is it like being an entrepreneur? Would I class myself as an entrepreneur? Yes. Why? Because you have a business, you have an idea, you have a movement you're trying to do. What is it like? It is very hard. It's very challenging, and it can be very off-putting. If you don't have a mindset of believing, then entrepreneuring is not for you, innit? Now, when I started my ETM, started my ideas, I had an idea, I had a belief, and I wanted to make it happen, and I feel I'm making it happen. But while doing that, you know, it comes with a lot of obstacles and tasks. And again, like I said, it can be very off-putting. It's very stressful, but again, if you believe, then, you know, you will realize that your journey that you're taking, you can't look at the end goal. You've just got to enjoy the journey, and you've got to enjoy actually succeeding and failing. You know, failing is what you know, when you fail, it's how you succeed, because you learn from your mistakes. Being an entrepreneur does make you very busy, and it does allow you to spend a lot of time with yourself and get to know yourself a lot better. And you know, it allows you to challenge yourself when you're like right at the bottom, because everyone's been at that point where they're at the bottom, you know, and to gradually get yourself back up. That's what you call entrepreneuring, man. It's getting yourself back up and believing that whatever idea you have in your head is gonna work, innit? You know? Strategies to entrepreneuring: just believe, take your time, you know, plan, and then proceed. If you go straight ahead, you're gonna hit a brick wall and you're gonna get a black eye, and you're not gonna see. And then that's it. You know, so take your time, you know, get to know people, network, and I promise you, step by step, you will know that your time is coming, you know? So yeah, you can see I've got bags in my eyes, that's what it comes with. And you know, stressful times every day, but that's what entrepreneurship is about, because when you get to the end and you realize how good the journey is, you realize you've really done well, and you can now call yourself an entrepreneur. This is a good one. When you feel low, what do you do to get yourself back up? So everyone that is watching this and will ever watch this can happily tell me you've been at that point where you feel like that's it, and you feel like I serve no purpose anymore, innit? When I feel like that, you know, it's very hard for me to channel it, but you have to remember, if you have a low day or a low feeling, every day you wake up, you have a chance to make it better. You know, that is the most grateful thing that anyone, and I mean anyone, can ever think of, innit? The fact that you get to wake up every day and tell yourself that I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this today and I'm gonna change it. And if I change it, it will make my life 10 times better the next day. So think of that before you ever get mad or you ever feel low about yourself, that you can actually change how your life is gonna be in one day. In a matter of seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months. But every day you wake up, that is your chance, you know? Because some people in this world, they wake up and they actually go back to sleep and they don't wake up, you know? So that's how you gotta think of it. Every day you get a chance to do something different. So that's how I keep myself up. What do I think about the fitness industry now? I think it's the worst industry. No, I'm joking. It's growing and it's growing and it's growing, and I'm loving, you know, the people like myself, the people I look up to, the people that are up and coming. I love it. Like, it's so crazy how the fitness industry is growing, and you know how much new people are coming into the industry and performing and educating and motivating people like yourself who's never really been into fitness or is lacking experience. You know, everyone can learn from somebody, and it's just crazy like how Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, it's just growing every day. Any negatives on how the fitness industry is? There is, and a lot of people like to come in the industry without having the right and correct knowledge. So my advice would be, you know, gather the right knowledge so that when you do things like what I'm doing, or you want to do something like YouTube or project a fitness page or whatever, just come with the correct stuff, because you don't want to project something that you don't know what you're talking about. And that's something I see a lot. But at the end of the day, everyone has a right to do what they want to do, and everyone has a way of thinking. But overall, the fitness industry is growing, and I'm loving it, because I love meeting new people. I love learning new things from new people, old people, you name it. But for the people that want to start and enter this industry, it's very competitive, very challenging. There's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of hate. There's going to be people that support you that actually don't even rate you. So just stay in your lane, do what you have to do, but come with the right knowledge, and I promise you, you will get forwarded to the right people and, you know, to the right places and the right brands. But in general, I'm loving it, and everyone that is watching this and is up and coming, just keep doing your thing. And again, like I said in my previous Q&A, your time will come, yeah? How do I get the best out of myself? Again, it goes back to me feeling when I'm low. I just remember that I'm grateful for waking up every day and realizing that I have a chance to make it different. I have a chance to make my life better. Also, your brain and your body is limitless, man. Like, you can do whatever you like. And when you see progress over years and months and weeks of what you've been doing in the gym, whether it's work or whatever you buy or whatever you earn, you've got to remember that, again, you've actually earned that stuff. So if you can earn that, why can't you earn something else? You know, that's how I get the best out of myself, realizing the progress that I've made and the fact that I can do it again. That's how everyone should think. If you've done something, it means you've got the best out of yourself. Channel what you're strongest at, and I promise you, you'll get the best out of yourself and be able to proceed and progress wherever you need to go. Also, I think being independent is also key as well, because it puts you in a tight space, and anyone that's in a tight space and you have to get yourself out, you will get yourself out, and that's how you get the best out of yourself. I think relying on people can also be a downfall in your own progress, because you're relying on someone else's opinion and not your own, and everyone's brain is different in a way of thinking, and everyone's smarter than someone, isn't it? You know, but you won't know until you are stuck in a position like that. So I just remember to myself that my body and my brain is limitless, and I can do whatever I want and think what I want. And when I'm by myself, I tend to think the best things. So yeah, man. What's my religion? I want you guys to put that in the comment section. No, I'm joking. I'm Christian, born a Christian. You know, I only believe in the Lord. Pretty much, I've never converted or been any other religion before. And yeah, man, I advise anyone that is looking for a religion to become Christian, because, you know, the values are very high. I believe in it because there's been certain things in my life that I've struggled with, and I've asked the Lord for certain things, and I've realized that He's provided for me. So that's why I'm a strong believer, and my faith is so high for the Lord as well. And you know, I pray, and when I pray, I get my answers. And you know, I can always say that God has always had me from the get-go, and will always have me, because what I'm doing for you guys is something the Lord has wanted me to do for you guys. So Christianity is where it's at, man. Next question: am I all about taking risks? In life, you have to take risks, because if you stay where you are, you're always going to stay on that same lane. For me, I've taken so many risks in life, and yes, it's been good, yes, it's been bad, but I can definitely say for the ones that have been on the yes section, have put me where I am today. You know, if I didn't leave my job in JD, I would have never pursued this personal training, nor motivation, nor entrepreneuring, nor clothing line, nor YouTube. I would have never pursued that if I didn't take that leap of faith and step out. You know, I came from a fully paid wage job to coming into personal training and not making anything. And the fact that I can sit here and say that I've actually succeeded and still succeeding in this industry, that's me taking a risk, because I started way at the bottom and I slowly made my way to the top. And it's just, even in the gym, am I gonna take a risk by lifting this weight? If I take the risk, what happens? You know, you lift it, you've taken the risk, done it, you know? So, am I all about taking risks? 100%. Because at the end of the day, if you succeed that risk, you learn and you keep succeeding. If you fail it, then you know not to fail again and not to take a certain risk if there's a proportion to it as well. So take your risks and succeed, man. This is probably the biggest question of every question and answer I've ever had. When will the website and the brand be fully ready? So let me just explain, yeah? And I'm gonna apologize to every single person that's watching this and will watch this. I know you guys are so mad at me for not getting this brand out, but for me, I like to do things properly, and I like to release things properly so I don't ever have to go back. I've never been in a position of owning a business before, so it's like, as it's coming out, I'm still learning new things. That's why it's been so back and forth. When you have a clothing line or a business, it's trial and error. You've got to see what's right for you, because at the end of the day, if it's right for someone else, that's cool. But if it's not right for the person that's actually producing and running it, then you're never going to be 100% with what you're trying to run. So that's why it's taken so long. And you know, when it does come out, everyone is going to be behind me, and I really, really mean it, because you're going to realize that time and effort, blood, sweat and tears has been into this brand, you know, for it to be where I want it to be in 6 to 12 months. So keep your eyes peeled for the new year. By God's grace, that's when I hope everything will be ready for you guys to buy, wear, support and show. So just pray for me, man. Cool. Last question. What is my purpose? That's a very big question, and I feel like the only way you're gonna find that as a Christian is if you're close to the Lord. I have been close to the Lord, and I feel like the Lord's told me that I need to motivate people to do something better with their life, whether that's helping them within the gym, helping them within outside of the gym, within life, whatever. But I feel like my purpose is to motivate and help and educate. And you know, the Lord gave me the name Earn the Muscle, and I feel like I can use that name to make someone's life better. And if I can make someone's life better once a day, every day, then I feel like my purpose has been fulfilled. I don't want to sound like I'm some emotional guy, but I feel like, you know, God's told me that I need to be here and I need to motivate people that need help. And once I do that, I know I can happily go and know to myself that I've helped someone special do something better for their life. So yeah, man, I feel that's my purpose, man. But thank you again for sitting through that. Hope you guys have learned and enjoyed, and I hope you guys can support like you did with my first one. Thank you so much for that. Hope you guys can support this one, and I'm going to keep coming with these Q&As and keep getting in more into depth with how I am and what my opinions are with most topics as well. So stay earning, stay blessed, and stay progressing. Bless up.